I just came back from the Battle for LA game
Oh, you
by
went to
Disney
that?
Fox in Victorville here in LA. Yeah.
George? Yeah, yeah. Oh, you're out in Cali?
uh, yeah. So TSS lost, which I'm not surprised about. Uh, it's funny because like they had like 150 more people than, so it wasn't really a game.
They had 150. What?
Yeah,
It was really
ERT.
unbalanced?
Yeah, it was, and that stupid Blue Fox app kept crashing, so we couldn't capture any points. So it became a walk on. That it was a big walk on game, really.
Holy shit.
Some fucker kept throwing thunder bees in the campground in the middle of the night.
Oh my god.
You're right. I was like, motherfucker, dude, I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, that's yeah, I didn't know you were out in Cali. So, uh I have there's a bunch of people that I've talked with that went to that BFLA. They've been posting
Mhm.
about it. Overall,
Yeah,
did you have fun though? Overall?
yeah. It's just I only played like 4 hours because
What?
I got no sleep because these motherfuckers. I was sleeping. I got no sleep, so I'm just like I'm struggling, dude. Like I was struggling to like get moving. Um,
Yeah.
they released a new update for the app like on the Saturday of the,
Oh,
and what happened was
bad
they weren't
idea.
ready. Yeah, it was such a bad idea because they weren't ready. So they had QR codes we scanned on paper, and we're all in the parking trying to figure it out. So from 10 to 11, when we're supposed to be playing, we're just having our phones out trying to figure this shit out.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I
So
get
now,
to the
What does that app do? Like, what is the
it, it's an overlay
of the
of
map?
the kind of, yeah, of the area,
Uh huh.
and on the map, obviously there are points on the field of play. There's no like this flag and that flag. It's like you have to look on the app and it shows you, okay, you're at, you know, point A, or you're at point B. You have to capture it, but no one could capture it because the app crashed. And when the whistle blew on Saturday, and I went to go all the way up, to capture the first point, everyone whips out their phones. And we're all standing there like we can't do anything. It's like, what do we do?
Holy shit. I mean, bro, that's like kind
Uh,
of important to make sure is running, you know?
yeah, dude, the actual app developer, he was there. He was like pulling his hair out. He's like, "Fuck this! I worked so hard on this shit. It's hilarious." So yeah, fun time.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there needs to be a. So I have a solution,
Yeah.
right? Um, I Now I'm nobody. I don't know shit. Okay, I've just talked to so many people, and there's these issues that have come up in these different stories that I've heard. I mean, I've talked to over 200 people. Probably out of that 215 or 220 podcasts I've done, there are probably 180, maybe more, that were different people every time, right? So that's a lot of people telling me stories, okay, from different mill sims and different gameplay experiences. And this is a common thing because the thing is, when you're on the field, most AOs, they have terrible service.
I
So
mean, it's
it's
funny
really
because
spotty.
it's funny because I had like because I have unlimited, so I was like,
Yeah.
why would I do a Wi-Fi? I can just throw on my hotspot, and I was even having problems with the hotspot.
Oh shit.
But it's like, I mean, it, for me, it was a below average kind of event, but and it was a lot of it was a lot to do with the people I was with. It wasn't like an event.
Yeah.
So it's like just the asshole of my friend throwing thunder bees in the middle of the night. That's what they
That's
did. It's
fun
like
though.
1 a.m. Someone threw one thunder bee, and then at 2, someone threw like 3 thunder bees. And it's like
Oh yeah.
I was going to
You're not
punch
supposed
somebody.
to sleep at those, bro. But look, this is
Yeah.
what they need is, have you heard of this skirmish?
What is that?
The skirmish system?
That
Okay.
like
It's a
okay? What is
bracelet,
it?
right? Goes on, whatever, right? So inside here is a an RFID card, and then the boxes that goes to is an RFID reader. So you have to get up close, tap it, whatever, and so it's kind of like I guess it's the same technology in your card, your credit card or your phone or whatever, where you tap to pay kind of thing. It's the same type of
Yeah.
thing. Has to be very close, whatever. But anyway, that's a local system. So the guy that started it, that's the one I was telling you about. That when his camera came on, he had his logo in the background, like this special background. I was like, holy shit, I didn't know you could do that. That's Brandon that started Skirmish. So this is exactly why him and his one of his buddies or his brother, they were at a mill sim and they were like, well, who's got objective A? Like nobody knows what's going on when you're on the field. There's hardly any communication. The ones that do have the radios don't know how to. They're not constantly updating all their teams and fire
Yeah.
teams and platoons. Like, hey, we got A, but we've got so many people over here. Where can we send them? Who needs help? Whatever. It's like this.
Hmm.
So nobody knows what the fuck is going on. And he goes, dude, we need a better system. And so anyway, he created this system. It's a mesh system where these boxes talk to each other, and they can go almost a mile in between each other. And it's a local system. So one could be, so let's say you had 5 boxes, you can go 5 miles away from the Wi-Fi spot. As long as that first one has it, it talks to all the others.
Yeah.
Okay. So he created this thing. He went to MIT. In fact, the Navy sent him to MIT to work on a project for DARPA. I don't know, have you ever heard of DARPA?
Yeah. Defense research thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Okay, so this is where, so he developed a mesh system for drones to communicate with each other over distance. And this is where this idea came from. So a lot of indoor speed soft, whatever type of venues are using this thing right now. And so it uploads on his, as soon as you tap somewhere, a field that has this system running, it's real time on the website. So that uploads whenever somebody taps, they take over a control point. He can set up the boxes for anything, like time limits. Like you got to hold it for 10 seconds for a medic. So there's a box over here where you have to drag your buddy over here, hold your thing on the box so it counts, and now and then it turns a different color if you want, whatever. Like he's got all kind of options on it. But anyway, it's a local system, so it doesn't matter. Like you don't have to pull your phone out. You don't have to, if I'm on the field, if I was on the field, I can't imagine wanting to pull my phone out when fucking BBs are flying. That just seems like the dumbest thing ever.
That
Well,
was
I mean, I would think that in a milsim these things wouldn't be happening. That they'd be wanting to go full immersion and use their radios and stuff.
Yeah.
I agree with that. It's because like when I got hit, you were supposed to go on the phone app and there's a button, like a big red button that says hit. You're supposed to tap that button. And I'm like, that's pretty unrealistic for me to get hit, take a knee, and then whip out my phone and then turn on an app and be like, and hope the app even works for me to even put hit. Because like there was a like literally I did that the first time. I did hit and then the app crashed and then I was basically dead the whole time because I couldn't fix that after I respawned. So it's like I was running around dead. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah, that's so I definitely, from what I've heard, and I've heard about that system you're talking about, because I've talked with a bunch of people out there that have they love going to that BFLA event, and they always look forward to it. And then a bunch of different events that have like Third Coast Airsoft, they have like a local type of thing that they use, but you can't access it on the field. It's just they can see it at TAC, at their headquarters or whatever inside.
Yeah.
So they can kind of watch what's going on. When you flip the switch over to red or blue or A or B, whatever the fuck, however they call it, NATO or not. And then, so they can see that in real time, but it's not posted anywhere. So matter of fact, the way I found out about the skirmish thing was somebody was talking about the same type of thing. And I go, so as a spectator, right? I'm a spectator of Airsoft. Is there anywhere I could go while the milsim's going on, while this big event is going on, a 3-day event, 2.5-day event? Is there anywhere I could go and see the updates? Like who's winning? What's going on? Are there highlights anywhere? No. I kept getting an answer. No. Nobody's done it. And my question was, and I'm not putting it down. Like I said, I don't know shit. I'm dumb as fuck when it comes to Airsoft. I don't know. I'm just asking questions, and I'm going, with all this technology we have out here, and all these airsofters are into, like, I got the best gear and the decked out, all this shit. And then they go to milsims that are like full immersion type of things. Why hasn't somebody done this yet? We need, I would love to see, when my boys went to a milsim, I would have loved to see what's going on. Like who's winning, green or tan, like even if it's just a basic, screen that shows the points, going up or whatever, but there's nothing like that. Well, that's where skirmish came up, because I was talking to this guy, Honey Badger, and he goes, oh, they do have something like that. And I said, what is it? And he showed me his bracelet. And I go, what? What is that? He goes, dude, it's cool. So that's how I found out about this. And I reached out to Brandon, and then we went through that podcast. He explained in very great detail, like how it works and what you can do. We actually pulled it up on the screen on the cast. Like, he was going through the whole thing. It was pretty cool. But anyway, I feel like that's an answer. But every time I suggest it to somebody that hosts events, they're like, well, we got our own system. And I'm like, yeah, and it fucking sucks. So
it's kind of hard to, like, kind of do a cheaper, like, a better version, because, like, it's kind of like, okay, if you're talking about app development, you can't really, like, okay, like in Airsoft, like, you can buy, the $2,000, real sites. You can buy the the $50 repos. When it comes to app development, there is no repo kind of version of it. It's either if you have a repo version of an app, it doesn't work. So it's like you can't kind of there's no way around that a little bit. Either it works or it doesn't. So,
well, even if the app is built right, it's maybe connectivity, right? So connections and who knows?
I even offered. I was like, I'll throw on a hotspot. Like, literally, I bought it's a hotspot, and it's power activated. So I had my phone in my chest rig in the back, and it was signaling out a whole 4G network. So all around me, everybody has signal, and the app was still crashing. So,
hey, you know what they need is, for something like that, if they don't want to use something like skirmish, like a localized system, is a fucking Elon Musk internet shit. My son has it. It's Starlink or some shit, right? So he's got the RV version right now, because that's all that they offered in his area. He lives kind of out in the sticks, okay, down here in South Carolina. And they didn't have real cable internet where he's at. All you can get is some piece of shit that no one's ever heard of called HughesNet. And the download speed was like fucking 3.5 megs, okay? It was fucking horrible. And then he looked into Starlink. Starlink had the RV version, which is like the portable one you go around with.
Yeah.
So you could pick that fucker up. It's this tiny little satellite. It looks like a little, it's real basic. It looks cool. You just set it on the ground. It tells you where to set it on the app. So you go out here on your phone, set it down here, and don't touch it. You go in on your computer. Cool. This motherfucker just goes by itself and finds where to turn and turns where it needs to be. He didn't have to do shit. He set it in a
That'd be
basic
dope
area in
to
his
put on your
backyard where there
rig.
was no
That would be real dope to put on a
dude.
that little
And then you
satellite in
can
their back.
yeah, and this is
Put
for
it around.
RV users, yeah, right? So like
That's
guys that, you
crazy.
know, on the road traveling, they'll set it up right by their RVs or their trucks and then get it anywhere. And it just sets itself. That's what they need for those events if they want to do something, but
Mm,
they probably don't want to pay for it, you know? Pay for the service.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. One of the apps, and I'll just briefly touch on this before we move on, but the worst thing about the event was, I don't know if you know his name. It's the House Gamer. He's the Canadian YouTuber.
Yeah.
He had
I
an
follow his channel.
RC. He had an RC car.
I saw it actually. I saw some
And
videos on it.
so don't quote me on this. I had a camera guy who was with us on TSS, and I've heard rumors that someone went up and punted that little RC car like football. And it wasn't like accidental. It was intentional. It was
Right.
intentional. That's really like fucked up. Like, I don't know how much I can swear on this. I was like, it's really like fucked up, you know.
Yeah. No, you can
Can't believe
swear,
someone
man.
did
That's
that.
fine.
Okay, I was like, I couldn't believe someone did that. Whoa.
Yeah, dude. I saw the Instagram video that somebody posted where there was a little car driving around. I'm like, what the fuck? And then
Mhm.
it said BFLA. I was like, oh. And then it showed like the end showed him, the guy, you know, the house gamer dude, holding that car. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't hear any, you know, audio.
Oh yeah,
I don't know
it
what
got
was.
it. It was
So
funny
it
because
was it was driving on the ground and somebody came over and
I'll have to send you the
kicked it.
video on Discord, but like our camera guy was getting shots of the RC car, and he has an actual video of some guy running up to it and just kicking it
Oh, we got to
like
see
fucking
that,
field
bro.
goal. Yeah,
We
it
got to
was
see that.
like
You need to post that. Just do the little blurry thing on the person's face or body so that you can't tell
yeah.
who's kicking it, you
I
know, and
mean,
then
I'm just like, but it's like to me, like that's just so disrespectful. Like, dude, this guy spends all this time to build a car, and an
yeah.
RC car and Airsoft is kind of rare, and it's it's nice when they show up, but like don't kick someone's work.
Was that the one that didn't it have like a little airsoft gun on it?
Yeah, it had like
It can move and shit.
it had it was a high kappa. It was like an inner barrel,
Yeah.
like 4.9 or 5.1, high kappa barrel, and he just got it in some housing and just slapped it on the fucking wheels, and it turned and it had a camera and everything.
Yeah,
I
I
was
saw that.
legit. Yeah,
That's
I couldn't
cool. That is
believe
fucked up.
someone
Somebody
kicked it.
kicked it, but
I
I can
know, right?
imagine though. Now, if you're driving it around and people are trying to, you know, and they're tripping over it,
Mhm.
like you know, if you're trying to run to an objective and it's like in your way, then fuck that thing. Okay, it's getting kicked. All right.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that's just it.
I was thinking of like taking it and like flipping it upside down, putting it,
Oh, like a turtle.
like,
Its wheels will be turning.
thinking about that.
Right. Hey Tim, let me know if there's someone else going to join because I have this channel cut down to 3 people
Okay.
right now. I'll have to add, you know.
Yeah, Joker wants to join us. It seems like he's still en route, but it's
Oh,
still
that's cool.
early. So
Yeah, yeah. No worries. Oh yeah, man. So yeah, so you went to BFLA. So are you from California then?
Yes.
Okay. Now how did you get on Tim, where are you at again?
near Tampa.
That's right, you're in Florida.
Yep.
What how did you get on how did you guys meet?
How did we meet? I think I just showed up one day in your server.
Well, yeah, I mean, exactly. That's
Nice.
how. I mean, yeah. I don't know
works.
everybody in my server. Contrary to popular belief,
Yeah.
people are always asking me like, "Do you know this guy?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "They're in your server." I'm like, "Dude, I don't." And you can ask Devil. At this point, I do so less of managing the community. And my job more is about helping others, like managing the staff. So like I don't even deal with member, like when people bring member issues to me, I always say, hey, we have member mods for that. These people are really fair. I think they bring a sense of community to everybody. They try to, and we're very diverse. So and yeah, Devil's one of our managers. He works on server operations. He helps me with the website, and he helps me with working the server. So, but he's very personable. It just we usually have like one thing that everybody does, so that it all kind of comes together. But
runs, yeah.
I think what I boost your server. I am also tier
premium
1
member.
premium
Yes, he's a
member,
premium
and then I
member.
also kind of work. so
Nice.
so it works, man.
Oh yeah, dude. How'd you get into Airsoft? Well, introduce yourself real quick. What's your name?
Oh, my name's Dylan. I am about to be 22 years old in a few days, but
What
I
now?
got
your,
in.
Your mic cut out. Hold on.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Go ahead.
My name's Dylan, and I am almost 22. I'm about to be 22 in about a week. So, but I started Airsoft back in 2017, right? Junior, senior year of high school. I played paintball recently, before that.
Oh yeah.
And I kind of got bored after 2 years of paintball, and I was like, I want something new. And I came into, like 2017, everyone was in like that whole like, oh, DMR, everything kind of, vibe. And I actually ran with that. Actually, like most of the stuff I own are DMRs. So, really fun. I play walk-ons here in Southern California. I play at Hollywood Sports Park.
Oh shit, yeah. Okay.
Fun little place. Don't need to drive 2-3 hours.
Oh
it's
shit.
like.
Where are you at in Cali?
So I'm right, like on the coast. So it's like either I go to. Excuse me. It's like either I go to play in Bellflower at HSP, which is outdoor, or I go and try and speed off that Tac City or N1. Or I go 2 hours into the valley, so it's like kind of where I'm at. Kind of sucks, a little bit, but you make what you make of it. So
yeah, I spent a few years out in SoCal. I was stationed at Pendleton, so I've been all up and down the coast out there. Oceanside and Del Mar and Carlsbad and Huntington Beach.
Huntington Beach, yep, right there.
Yeah.
Right near Huntington Beach, yeah.
Okay. Yep. Oh yeah.
Dude. Redondo Beach, Matt Beach,
Redondo Beach,
Gardena, Lawndale, all the stuff. Everything.
Oh yeah. Right.
Right.
Up and down the PCH.
Oh, PCH. Traffic heaven.
Right.
Man, that's the one thing I was like, dude, traffic's so bad.
It's got to be like tons worse than when I was there. I was there back in 91 to 93.
Oh
94 actually we left there. And it was, it was pretty bad then, but not, it actually moved.
Oh yeah.
It was but it was packed. Packed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. We used to go to Venice Beach, and every few weekends. Oh, dude.
All the drug
dealers. Go to Venice Beach and do acid. We trip on acid and walk around the beach, and there's all these like street performers out there, right?
Yeah.
It's like fucking people chopping watermelons, in midair.
Those vendors, man. All those vendors.
Bro, like there's some guys that are drunk as fuck trying to do something, and you look at them like that. Like they just chopped something in half. I'm like, okay, and like what are you doing? Like they didn't do anything special. They're just chopping something. Oh yeah, it's funny. Good times.
Platform. You never told me how you got in Airsoft.
I think we talked about it on the last podcast, but
he's new. He didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I didn't know you guys were until like an hour ago.
Yeah,
right. No shit.
We want everybody to watch it, but yeah, it was back in like 2015, and I was really heartbroken over a girl that like didn't walk out of my life or whatever. And so I was, instead of like just kind of clamming up and like going into a gaming what do you call? I used to call it something like a gaming coma. Like you just like go in there, don't talk to nobody
Yeah.
for a couple days.
Yeah.
Depression.
Yeah, I started looking. I was watching Novridge on my phone, and I was also talking with a good friend of mine from Illinois. And yeah, he was just getting into it at that point. It just kind of, I was like, all right, yep, this sounds like a lot of fun. Like I can go out and take out some aggression and take out like meet new people and stuff. And at that point, I was maybe only like 3 or 4 years into moving into Florida, so I didn't really know anybody or anything like that. And I often tell people airsoft really changed my life because I met my best friend who I just watched get married. That last weekend we had the wedding. It was a
shit.
beautiful wedding. Yeah, Roman just got married. I was the best man.
Hell yeah.
Guys had an airsoft battle? Was guys versus girls or something? You know,
I wanted to do something for the bachelor party, airsoft related. So, because Hayla said right off the bat, she's like, no titties. And you know how hard it is to plan a good bachelor party without titties?
I mean, come on.
And you can't. Okay. So here's what we did.
So somebody need to inform her you're not married yet. Titties all night until you get married. Okay, that's it.
I don't want to forget. So, we're all friends, and so I eventually have to go over to her house and look at her.
You don't want to be the bad guy
across the table.
5 years, right?
She's got sharp knives, and anyway. I like Halo. Halo's really cool. So it was really awesome seeing him get married, and I met my wife that way too. And it's just I got to airsoft really brings people together. I think instead of a lot of different other communities like gaming communities and other sports communities, it really brings people together to end up doing a lot of cool things outside of airsoft. So, but. Yeah, and I just ended up getting into it. I went to my local field. It was Holy Cows Airsoft, and had a great time. Ended up buying some stuff from their pro shop, and the rest is kind of history,
Hell yeah!
How'd you get into airsoft? That I missed because I was.
Oh yeah, you were gone.
I was like, well, actually, no. We'll talk about that maybe next time or something. I hate to recant it, but
what? Me?
How Devil got into airsoft. I would like to know how he came up with his moniker, though.
Yeah, deviled egg.
I personally love deviled eggs. I love them. We have them for the moment. Sometimes most people are like deviled eggs, and it's like hell yeah, we're having deviled eggs and baked chicken. And
we need to guess, Tim. You and me. We need to guess how he came up with the name. How he got the nickname.
Oh man.
So he ate a bunch of deviled eggs at what holidays do people like? Thanksgiving. Let's see what Christmas they make them. One holiday somebody made some. He loves them. Ate a bunch of them, and he stunk the whole house up and chased everybody out.
So now they call him that in the family. Yeah. Yeah.
It is an old grandparent recipe, and she makes them regularly. And you know what? It's that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. It's a trademark secret.
Ancient Chinese secret. Oh, it's that commercial. What's the little gecko? Is it Geico commercial?
Yeah, Geico.
And he comes over with those biscuits, and the guy reaches down and grabs the plate. He's like, "Oh, cookies." He's like, "Well, they're biscuits. It's my mom's secret recipe." He's like, "What's in that? Nutmeg?" He's like, "It's a secret." He keeps asking him what's in it. It's a secret recipe. Hell yeah. That's funny.
Funny because like online, like gaming wise, like my username is out for lunch, and it's like, what do we call it that? It's because like for me, it's like my meals in the day, I tend to have like a small breakfast, a big lunch, and a small dinner, and then I would so I would always prioritize lunch. So whenever it's like friends are over, it's like, hey man, lunchtime. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like out for lunch. There you go. I'm always out eating lunch.
It's a very memorable moniker too, because that's what and I always tell people too, they go with that, go with something that kind of, deviates. Don't go with Spartan or Spectre or a bunch of those other common ones,
Or platform. Or platform.
Hey man, there's not a single other platform person out there. I'll guarantee it. Nobody uses that moniker but me.
You're the only one I've met with it, and Deviled Egg as well. So,
but I also say keep it to where it's not a common word in normal usage, because when you're talking with people over the comms on the field, it's hard whenever you're saying like I can't think of one off the top of my head, but something that would sound similar to a common word. Platform isn't, those syllables together kind of don't, deviled eggs kind of doesn't,
Well, it's like for me, like my patch just says lunch on it. That's it, lunch.
Nice.
So it's like, hey, lunch, it's like once you add like
it gets short.
10 letters, it's like, nah, be quiet.
Oh, yeah. Well, even mine, people, when I'm gaming online, we're playing, if I have the headset on, we're playing whatever, Division 2 or something.
Yeah, Division 2.
I play, randoms all the time, and we'll do raids or we'll do whatever. So, you put your headset on for everyone. No one calls me E-Rock. They see my gamer tag. My gamer tag's E-Rock, but they call me E.
Yeah.
E over here. It's like it's always the easiest, just one syllable kind of call out.
Yeah. Are you playing the new season in Division? It's
yeah, buddy.
C11 and whoop.
Yeah. Did you get the ninja backpack yet?
No, I'm still on like level 40. Because all I really do is I just play count, because like the raid's too fucking.
The raid is too hard because you can't get a group. It's people drop out, dude. It's like
if you play countdown, just play it on challenging, and then you'll get way more people.
Right. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay.
Because challenging, you'll still get full loot.
Joker's ready to come in.
Is he? Okay, let me update this thing here. Yeah, that's cool.
Do you have a full DPS build? What do you got?
Yeah, I've got 8 builds right now. Hold on.
He's got a damn arsenal, bro. Like we were chatting about it last time. And I got like 2 MP5s and a shotgun and my M22. A little small,
All right,
thing.
It's ready. Whenever he's ready.
Yeah, he's got some fucking firepower, bro. You can see a lot of it on his videos.
So we're talking about Division.
Yeah, this is a video game.
Oh.
Division 2.
Because I run about a 55 crit chance and like a 200% crit damage build.
Yeah.
And it's just like a 3-piece Providence, knee pads. I actually used improved gloves because I'm able to put a crit damage mod. Well, because I do crit damage mod and then another, so it's like 24 crit damage on it.
Right. Well, I'm going to tell you what. So I have a crit build.
Mm-hmm.
So I have DPS build. I have a gas build.
Oh,
just recently.
Build? Okay.
Yeah, because what the hell? I can't remember the name of the pieces, but it's a 3-piece of the green, one of the green sets. I think it's the U.
Hana U. Or?
No, not that one. That's the yellow. But anyway, it's got the picture of the crow's face on it, and then
Umbra.
Yeah. That's it.
Umbra.
So I've got 3-piece Umbra and a 2-piece. I don't remember the name. It's also green set with the revolver picture. So the picture of the revolver cylinder, and then the Memento backpack. And bro,
I use
the gas. I use the purple gas in one skill. Then I use the turret in the other, and then I use the what's the submachine gun? I mean the assault rifle that looks like a submachine gun. It's a oh my god.
Chameleon.
No, the one that came out.
I still can't believe the Chameleon is below 100k damage. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but bro, that ninja backpack when you get it, I just did a new build with that ninja backpack, and I'm using the Chameleon. The rate of fire, bro, it's like one of y'all's Polar Stars. Okay, it's like one of y'all Polar Stars. It's like fucking insane. It's literally a laser. Like you empty a mag in less than a second. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just like a burnt, and then so anyway, so that's a good one for damage as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So I've got that. I've got one of my I've got a big boom build. I called it big boom because it's got that when you throw a skill, it creates a huge explosion when the skill lands. So I've got the grenades. They go out, the seeker mines, and then the fucking the hive. So I throw both of those. That thing wrecks. But so I've got a boom build, grenade build. I've got the DPS, the gas build. I've got a foam, that riot foam build, with that creeping death and the what's that mask? The vile mask.
Vile mask
spreads it to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean, like now I just use my rail splitter and it has that perfect stability, so I put all accuracy mods on it.
Oh shit!
And I'm hitting stuff from half a block away on that game, dude. It's ridiculous.
Nice. Hell yeah. Well, welcome, man.
Hello.
What's up, dude? It's a Joker, right?
Yes, sir. Nice to meet you.
You too. I'm Eric.
Nice to meet you, Eric.
Yeah, man. So you guys got the crew. So this is so Deviled Egg and I have been talking for a little bit. I already met Tim. When did we do that? A month ago? Our podcast?
Yep, 1 month. Yep.
It was almost like exactly a month ago. Yeah.
Next, we got I'll let you introduce him, but yeah, next month we got more. Some of the guys that didn't make it today, they wanna meet it for next month too. Yeah.
I love these group ones, man. I really do. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I really like talking with people one-on-one as well, but these group ones are fun. I think I like them a lot better because there's obviously more people, different stories and shit like that, but the dynamic is different, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, hell yeah, man.
And these guys are really great guys. I'll let you talk, Patrick.
Yep. So, Eric, nice to meet you. My name is Patrick, also known as my buddies, and I go by a couple of names. I go by Chungus Airsoft. I also go by callsign Joker as of recently. I've been playing Airsoft for almost 13 and a half years now. I started back in 2009. Actually, that year count might be a little off at this point. Yeah. And I've been playing ever since. I started with me and a couple of buddies back in high school, and they asked me, I was an ROTC kid, so they asked me while I was in ROTC if I wanted to come and try out Airsoft, and at the time I had no idea what it was. So I went out, tried it, loved it, started getting real into it, and then once I graduated high school, started getting my own jobs, started being able to support myself in Airsoft, and then I started getting a lot more heavier into it. And it got to one of those things where it started becoming a career hobby. And here I am, almost 13 plus years into it now, and I'm doing milsim stuff. I do indoor CQB as well. I do outdoor long range events and all that fun kind of stuff.
Nice. All right. Now, how did you meet Platform?
Timmy actually met me on a Facebook group. I was actually an admin of an Airsoft Beginners Facebook group, and he actually reached out to me wondering if I'd be willing to help also moderate the Discord server that he was trying to get up and running. And it became one of those things where I made that transfer over to the Discord server, and over time, I felt myself more engaged in the Discord server than I was in the Facebook group. So I made that jump from moving as a Facebook admin for a Facebook group to being, at the time, an admin for the Discord server. And it became one of those things where, as time went on, the Discord server grew, and I got the opportunity, and I was approached. Platform offered it to me to become one of the owners of the Discord server, and I gladly accepted. So now here we are with, God, what is it now? Platform almost 1,300 plus members now, and we started from less than 200 when I first came in. And it's been an amazing wild ride. We've got some amazing guys in our staff for the server. We've got amazing members in the server. Plenty of engagement. I was a lot more happier with what was going on in the Discord server, so I stepped down from my role in the Facebook group, and I've put all the time into the Discord server.
Oh yeah, dude, that's Tim, when you were talking about earlier, saying like member complaints or concerns, and whatever things would come up. I'm like, well, I didn't know you had that many people in your Discord. Yeah, because the more you get, there's definitely going to be some issues. At least somebody is going to have something, here and there, right?
I mean, we've had issues range from the worst of imagery being posted of all sorts of debauchery that have and
Yes.
we even have an exclusive channel for it for the adults. You have to get according to TOS and we've had this problem to where the TOS the terms of service agreement little check mark, hey, I'm 18 years old, doesn't stop. It's just it doesn't stop those people.
No.
And as a public server, and as somebody that's wanting to sell a lot and do a lot of these things, we had to maintain that level of security to make sure that Discord doesn't say, hey, they've got minors in here by the dozens watching all sorts of stuff, so we got to shut them down. So we to prevent that from happening, we introduced a verification system for people if they want to post that sort of stuff. But yeah, we've had issues from that to downright bullying and harassment. We've had people stalking. We've had 2 raids.
Political agendas.
Political stuff. Yeah. I mean, and a lot of times people like to go in and just test what the boundaries are, and
sure.
But for that reason, we also have a buy-sell trade area that, lots of, I just can't even imagine how much stuff has been traded hands through the Obsidian Order system that people have met each other. I've personally known some people that have come on in the server with loads of gear, sold all their gear, and then left the server because that's what we're for.
Yeah.
That's what the community's for. That's more power to you. If you want to do that,
sure,
come right on in, sell your stuff, and that's what you can do. But
and especially with the way that the buying and the selling trading is in the airsoft industry right now, secondhand wise, the only real thing that's out there is, well, I should say 2 things, is eBay, which
sucks.
Good luck. Yeah. And
it really is. It's bad.
And Hop Up. And Hop Up is full scammers.
But you can find some treasure on Hop Up. You can.
No, that is true. But, and the one thing that, and being somebody who has been scammed off of Hop Up, it comes down to one of those things where the first time you get scammed, that's when it starts to become, well, how do I know that this deal isn't going to be another scam? Even though the person has so many vouchers, that doesn't mean anything. All they got to do is pay one person, and they can make hundreds of accounts to vouch for one fake person. And I feel that with what we're doing in the Discord server now with Obsidian Order, is not only are we running it into a way to where it protects our members, but we're also running it in a way to where we're keeping the scamming and the basis of possible threats down to such a minimum that most of the time, all the stuff that's on there is genuine. It's not fake stuff. We make sure that people post pictures of dates with time and their usernames of their Discord with those pictures of those items. So we know for a fact they're there. They have the items. They're sell the items. They are the condition that what you see. You're not looking at a picture that was pulled off of, for example, is e-bike. You pull a picture off
So
of e-bike and it's like,
how do you do the picture now?
so the way
how
that
do you
we
make sure that
so-
they're
So the way that we have the system set up is when somebody takes a picture of their gear, they have to take a piece of paper, write their Discord username on it with the date in front of the item that they're selling. So that way we know that they have that item. That piece of paper is dated the time that they posted it, and we know that it's tied to that specific person.
Interesting. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay.
So this means all you have to do is just pay someone with the gear and then have them write down a piece of paper. And there you go. Right?
Yeah, it's really it's in what kills me is it's such a simple system. Why isn't more people doing it? Like the way that I understand the way that Hop Up runs it, but if they run the way that we're running, the way that our buy, sell, and trade works, it would make the scams just disappear off of Hop Up, and it would make Hop Up such a much more friendlier place.
Because we don't use an algorithm to flag for things that we don't want on there. We actually use human people to do that. We actually have a set of a buy sell trade manager, and then several people that do that. That's all they do as a responsibility for the staff is go on the buy sell trade and make sure that these rules are being followed. So I mean, as opposed to Hop Up, which would probably use some sort of algorithm, I mean, they don't, and they're bigger. I mean, if we ever had to scale the buy sell trade section, I would just split them by region, and I'd have them the same way. I'd have them the same setup. They'd just have a specific region. They'd all just get the pooler would get smaller for them.
I think you're the first Discord that I've encountered that has the regions broken up. Like I saw, South Carolina. I saw all these different states listed on there.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was really cool. Because
now, sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
The other thing that we're trying to slowly implement too, in a way, is we're also trying to make it so there's also an area for international members to come in. For example, right now, something that we do have set up is for those that are in the European area. We do have a tag for European users. If you want to come into the server, come into the server. We'll make accommodations for you. We're a wide open server. It's not one of those things where, well, you're part of a different country. Who cares? Go away. Yeah. No, that's not how it is. We make different areas of the server specifically for your area. And I think what kills me is that most people think that, especially when it comes to Discord servers, nobody likes to adapt. Nobody likes to overcome those hurdles and challenges. Ever since we've started doing all of this, we've actually seen a couple of influx of international members.
Yeah.
And I think platform, we have 7 or 8 people from the European area right now?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I've had a couple message me saying that they're from outside of Europe. I've had a couple that were from Scotland actually message me. I still have to work on that one, but it's one of those things where they want to feel included, and we want to make them included. We want to be that friendly environment that they can't find anywhere else, because it's one of those things where, man, I really don't even know how to say it. It's just, I want everybody to be involved.
If you make a separate channel for Scotland, you got to spell it like Scotland. All right, so SCAUGHT.
Well, I think what makes our server, though, because there is a Airsoft International Discord server and everything like that. There's Airsoft France, a whole bunch of them. Switzerland, they have their own very decently, moderately sized Discord servers like we do. So, we're just the biggest U.S. national. So as far as trying to grow that global reach, probably ain't gonna happen. But for accommodating a channel for them to talk amongst themselves when they have a whole other very large server to go to is,
Yeah. Dude,
And it's
I'm a
not
part
something I want to put on their plate. He's already got enough on his plate already. Devil helps us out a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's I'm up to 15 different Discord servers right now that I'm on.
Shit.
Check this out, bro.
Sounds about right.
Goodness gracious.
Look.
It's funny because I went and I was helping platform out, and I updated every single state with all the Discord links for him, and I'm not in any of them.
I am in every single one.
You're not. Why aren't you in any of them?
I am in 143 Airsoft servers.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I have one folder that's up there for like miscellaneous. I have a state folder that's filled, that's got a bunch in it, and then I've got an international folder. I have a field folder, and then I have a team folder, and I have a store folder.
Now these are separate Discord servers that you're a part of.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Well,
I thought I was getting up there. I'm like, anyone that I have on this podcast, they're like, yeah, I have a Discord. I'm like, I'll join it. Fuck it, whatever. I don't care. And I'm like, yeah, I have a lot. I'm on all these different ones. I don't go on them. I went on yours tonight because I thought we were going to meet on your Discord.
Yeah.
But
I probably go. I have my main. I probably end up talking maybe in 12 of them.
Yeah.
The big ones would be, my main, because I moderate 4 different Airsoft servers. So I moderate the Obsidian Order. I moderate Florida Airsoft server. I moderate Black Tiger Airsoft server, and I moderate a team server, Texas Defense, my team server. So
he also moderates his staff Discord.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are so, dude. I'd say I mainly just make sure that everybody's doing what they want to do. If they want to help this way, that's what they want to do. If they want to help this way, that's what they want to do. And I try to make sure that, that they all have a voice in what's going on. And because I can't do it. I basically made the outline structure, and they take it from there. So
for real, bro, I can't do any of this shit.
The staff server is a crazy server.
I started our Discord server. I started it. Okay, I knew how to start it from years ago. With using it for gaming, real basic, and then I had some other people. Things would come up. I'm like, I don't know how to do this shit. So I'd start looking up videos or whatever. I'm like, man, I don't want to spend time doing this. Now, this is back when we first started a channel. We were putting out 3 videos a week on average for YouTube. Now, that's filming, editing, and posting, okay? And I was filming, I was editing, and I was posting. My boys were doing they were the ones, we were all doing the unboxing stuff. But I'm like, I don't want to learn all this shit. So I'd put a message out like, hey, who knows how to do this on Discord? Oh yeah, I got you, man. So they would, since these guys set up all this, like all the different channels on here, I think I added, what did I add on here? I added Trifecta Gaming on here. I added,
you might have to add me to that one.
I added, check out my vids. I added The Letter, and I added Best Fucking Movies Ever. The first channel I added on here after they set everything up was Best Fucking Movies Ever. I was drunk one night, and I'm going, we were chatting on here, and we were talking about movies. And I said, man, I'm going to add a separate channel on here. Everyone just put in what you think the best fucking movie is, okay? So everyone just started typing in, war movies, fucking Star Wars movies, shit
But
like
now
that.
I'm gonna make this just.
But
say it
that's
now.
all I knew. I didn't know shit about setting all this stuff up. And now we have a bunch of shit in here that I don't even look at, man. Like I don't know if I've.
I will say this: probably one of the best war movies, and this is I still to this day will say that this is an unarguable argument. Is Saving Private Ryan. Period. Unarguable.
Saving Ryan's Privates. I mean, what? No, that's a good movie for sure. Yes.
And if
Full
you've
Metal
never
Jacket,
seen it,
Fury.
Full Metal Jacket. Here's another one that not a lot of people know about: Wind Talkers.
That's pretty good. It was a little slow.
It was slow, but it did show a part of the Pacific Campaign that not a lot of people knew about.
Yeah.
I liked Kingdom of Heaven. I don't know if you can quite call that a war movie, but I think that one was pretty good.
It's pretty good. Braveheart.
I mean, Lord of the Rings was probably my favorite. If you want to call it a war movie, I call it a war movie because I mean half the movie. Yeah,
Lord of the Rings. That's the whole movie.
Yeah.
Is the battle between heaven and hell.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, basically.
Well, I would more specifically, I would probably say the last one was like all war. I mean, it was just like the attack of Helm's Deep, and then the Battle of Minas Tirith, and it's like that was like the whole second and third movie. But
I don't think there's any Tolkien books that aren't war. Like the whole thing started as the if you read the Silmarillion, that was like a preface to all the other shit, and it was the origin of how things came to be, and it was about how the war in heaven with music and how Lucifer. I mean, it doesn't call it had different names. But it's the exact same story, but how they battled in heaven with music, and instead of using this is how they battled. And so like and how it came up was like the devil character, whatever, Sauron, was he was making all kind of music that was, going against the grain. It wasn't harmonic, right? It wasn't in harmony with everybody else. And that's kind of where the whole, clash came about. But I mean, since the beginning, the whole trilogy is war, like, or leading up to, right? Even The Hobbit. It's where's the ring, and we got to find the ring, and we got to destroy the ring, and we're about to get attacked, and so hell yeah, bunch of good war movies out there.
What's up? No.
All right. Anyway, I think I just got a friend request from one of you guys.
Yep, that was me.
Perfect. I'll hit you. I'll get you later.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
I will leave. Thank you, Eric. I will leave you, Patrick, to finish the interview, guys. Devil, I appreciate it, but I gotta bounce.
You got to bounce already?
Yeah.
You weren't even here but 10 minutes.
Baby issues, yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But I'll be more set up next time. But
that's cool. Yeah, man. We'll do sign up again for the thing, and we'll do we'll get a bunch of the people in here for you.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
All right, yeah. Thanks, Eric. I'll see you guys later.
Later, man.
See ya.
Hell yeah, man. What you drinking, Patrick?
Heineken.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Heineken. Yeah.
It was either that or Stella, and I was feeling more lagerish today.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So a fun fact about me, I had to learn this the hard way when I was growing up. I am allergic to hops, so I can only have lagers, stouts, and light beer.
I think one of my sons is allergic to it, but we don't really know. Now, would you get kind of violently sick, or would you get sick or feel shitty when you would drink it?
No, thank God, no, nothing like that. My allergic reaction was I would overheat. Like I would just get extremely hot. So what I'm thinking is my sensitivity to hops is it just hits me 30,000 times harder than it would a normal human being.
Dude, that's the perfect drug. What are you talking about?
Well, the weird thing
do
is,
a little tiny shot like this, and you're fucking golden, bro.
So as a perfect example, I could drink 2 Coronas, and 2 Coronas for me is the same as having an entire fifth of rum.
Damn.
Don't ask how I know that.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Heineken, that doesn't have too many hops in it or something?
Because it's a lager. It doesn't.
So the IPAs have hops.
Yeah, the IPA.
Oh, okay.
The first time I ever had an IPA, I had a can, and I felt drunk off of a can.
Whew. Yeah.
I can drink about 2 or 3 Heinekens, and then I'll get pretty buzzed.
Gotcha.
I could drink liquor all day.
Okay.
Not that I'm proud of that.
Well, that's what I'm drinking right now. Evan Williams Black. It's pretty smooth. I
got one for you to try, and I've tried it once, and I wish I still had more. I wish I had more of it, but it's an expensive bottle. It's called Dalmore. It's a single malt Scotch.
Dalmore.
Mm-hmm. It's got a big deer. It's got a big deer head on the front of it.
Dalmore. All right, we're gonna look this shit up. What about you, Dylan? You drink?
No, I don't.
You suck.
No interest. Yeah, right, I do.
I'm just kidding.
Buzzkill much? Jesus.
Nah,
Everyone was drinking Friday, though. It was hilarious.
I was gonna say when the first Mill Summit I went to was last year. It's a year ago, just about at Stonebreaker, and I walked through. This is my first Mill Summit I went to with these guys. I walked through the camp area. Everybody camps. You know, it's a 2.5 day event. They have breaks in between, so they'll play. Like they have a Friday night game you have to buy a separate ticket for, but then like Saturday is broken up. You know, like 8 something in the morning till like noonish or whatever, and then a break, and then like 2 to 5, like 6 or something, and then a night game like 8 to midnight or something. So a lot of people are hanging out. You know, they get up. You know, we got there early on Friday. We set up, and you know, everybody's camped out. They're setting up their tents and their campers, their RVs, bro. Some of these people bring some fucking badass shit, bro. Like a giant RV with the little giant pop out things, you know, like they press a button and this thing's like, okay, like $100,000, $150,000 RV, remote, everything. This thing folds down. And there's a fucking 50-inch TV on the side that they've got, you know, hooked up to their phone Wi-Fi thing or whatever. I'm like, dude,
that's fucking insane.
It's so crazy. And so people are hanging out, you know, setting up all their shit, and you walk through, and once everybody gets set up, this is like Friday evening. The people that, you know, they want to get there early, but they didn't pay for the extra ticket for the night game. You walk through that place, all you smell is alcohol and weed. Oh yeah, I was like, man, this is cool, bro. I like this. Like, it's a really fun atmosphere, you know. Everyone's just chilling.
I actually had planned on going to my first Milsim event this year, and it's actually at the end of this month. Unfortunately, my back has been giving me a lot of problems lately, so
yeah,
it's going to be one of those things where I'm still going to go to support my team, but unfortunately, I'm just not going to be able to play. So
right,
yeah, that's kind of what happened as well at the Battle for LA event that just happened last. It was funny because on Friday we're all setting up, right? And there was something going on in the Cajon Pass on the freeway where it was like a bunch of traffic, a bunch of police, whatever. They were looking for something, I think. But what ended up happening was like Friday wasn't a game day, and
right.
everyone was drinking. Like when I came in, people were drunk, and I came in at like 2 p.m. People were already fucked up, and
Oh shit!
it was
Damn.
funny. It was funny because like some of my teammates, they ran out of beer. So at around 8, they had someone go get beer, and they come back with like it's like a 3-pack of beer, and it's like all like wrapped together. And he
Oh, right.
hands him the 3-pack. He's like, "What the fuck am I gonna do with this?" It was hilarious, but I mean, dude, Friday night I slept like an hour because uh, Joker wasn't here for it, but it was 2 things. Someone threw thunder bees in the camp in the middle of the night, like at random times, like fucking assholes, dude. Another thing is around like 2:30, like my air mattress deflated, and I woke up and it deflated like while I was sleeping. So I wake up and I'm all on like my back is so sore. I'm on rocks. I'm laying on rocks. I was like, I could not do it. I had an hour's sleep that day, and I played like 4 hours total. And I didn't even play the night game because I went to a hotel room at the last minute. Dude, I slept 13 hours. I was
Holy
like,
shit.
I couldn't do it. I was so tired.
See, if you would have drank
yeah.
Friday night, you got wasted on liquor or something, bro, you'd have slept. You wouldn't have heard those thunder bees, okay? Hell yeah.
No, I can't
So-
believe. I still want to find out who did that.
Eric, I
Okay.
saw your stream. You don't want the 12-year. You want the 14-year.
Okay. Let me look at it. Yeah, so I was sharing the screen. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this is the 12-year. Okay. So the 14-year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just search Dalmore and it'll come up.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I see it. Damn!
Mm-hmm.
Uh-uh.
Wait. How much was it?
Did you see it?
I missed it.
Hold on. Why did it disappear?
It didn't want to be seen.
Right. Well, it's right here when it first came up. Maybe it's over. Maybe I got to scroll over. Here we go. Oh, look at this.
No,
King Alex the Third.
No, that's the like super high
Bro.
quality. That's like the super high quality Dalmore.
Bro. $300.
Mm-hmm. The Dalmore 14-year is only 100.
Okay. I can do 100. That's so have you heard of let me see if they have it on here.
They should, because that's where I bought mine from. It's Total Wine and More.
No, the red breast. This other one the guy another guy from Ireland told me about red breast. Where's it at?
It's funny you say that, because one of my buddies that are in Ireland told me about Dalmore.
Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, so I think I got this one. No, I got the 12-year right here. Yeah. So it's like $80. Yeah, it was almost $100, but yeah, it was good.
I love Irish whiskey. My favorite Irish whiskey that I've ever had so far is Tullamore Dew. I love Thule.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's yeah, I've tried a bunch of different types of liquors over the years. I never did the expensive ones until like the last couple years. Because
And you see, it's the same for me.
Expensive.
Because the first time I ever bought a super expensive liquor was when my mom and dad sold their house and they moved into their retirement home. And I thought, that's kind of worth celebrating. So I bought them a Dalmore, and they said that they didn't care for Scotch. So I was like, I'm not going to let it go to waste. So I just took it and started drinking it.
Right. Now, what state are you in? Where are you at? You in Florida with Timmy?
No, I am in the complete opposite corner of the country. I am in the beautiful Pacific Northwest of Washington State.
Washington State. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We are everywhere, right? We are everywhere.
Yeah. No
Yeah,
shit.
and I think for me, I think it's a good. In my own personal opinion, I think it's a good combination for me and Timmy as owners, where we have literally two different opposite time zones, where we have somebody that lives in one corner of the entire country, and we have another owner that lives in the complete opposite corner of the country. So when one person is online or working, the other person is online. And I think
Right.
that's how our staff is for the server too. Our staff is so diverse in where they live.
Yeah.
One of us lives in Oregon. They live right below it. I've met him in person. I got that privilege to meet him in person last year. It was the coolest thing in the world. We didn't know that we were going to meet each other in person. You know,
That's cool.
It's something else to like meet Discord staff. Like it's something totally different.
it really is. And it's one of those things where when you meet your staff, you immediately become friends because you already know who they are, what they're going to act like, what they're about. And it's the coolest thing in the world. And the first staff member that I ever met in person was one of our staff members who I believe, if I'm wrong, is our head of staff right now, who is Ultra Madness. And we actually met at at an Airsoft expo in Oregon. And we both met together. He was there with his team and I was there with my team. And it was one of those things where I was just messaging him back and forth. And he said, "Oh yeah, I'm going to be at the expo this weekend." I said, "Wait, the one down in Oregon?" "Yeah, I'm going to be there too." "Oh, we should meet up. Let's do it." So me and him got to meet for the first time. Me and him got a selfie of together. So, and now we're gonna see each other again at Civil War this year.
It's funny you mentioned that because I met some of the staff members from the Storm Riders. So it's the Call Your Hits podcast, and they were at the Battle for LA recently.
Eric, if you're talking,
yeah, you're
can't
muted.
Hear you. You're muted.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, dude. Storm Riders. I listen to their podcast.
Mm-hmm.
They're cool as fuck. Okay, I thought they were in Canada.
They're in Canada. It's I think his name is Shaw. He's one of the moderators. He lives right here in LA.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So
Shout out to fucking Storm Riders podcast, man. I never commented on their on any of their podcasts or anything, so they don't even know who the fuck I am. But if anyone ever hears it that's from there, I like your podcast. I appreciate it. Put one out every week, okay? Yeah, for real.
So on the topic, go ahead, Devil. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good.
By the way, Dylan, I want to commend you for having a headset and mic. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a really good setup. Sounds great.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks. I love the love.
This is my first podcast, by the way.
Okay.
I'm just kidding, bro. I'm kidding. I like your Nintendo shirt, okay? Come on.
That hurt me a little bit.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, bro. But I mean, I'm trying to enforce positive behavior. You know what I mean? Like,
no, that's fine. But it's one of those things where I've been wanting to get a computer for so long. It's the money that's killing me. The computer.
Look at this thing right here, bro. This little Logitech mic, little USB, plug and play, $27. Boom.
It's the computer that's gonna kill you. That's all it is.
What are you on your phone?
Me?
Yeah,
No.
I'm on my
him?
phone.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on your phone. Okay, I gotcha.
All good.
On my Apple iPhone XR.
No way. You help run Discord servers through that.
Mobile. Yes, sir.
Bro.
Wow.
Well, much respect, brother, because I can't do all this shit straight and my fingers are fat and hell no.
And you see, it's the weird thing because I grew up on a computer, and as I aged, I started getting used to mobile. So now I still shock some of my friends at my job how fast I can maneuver through my entire phone with literally my phone is almost the same size as my hand.
Yeah.
And some of them are just like staring at me like, how are you doing that so fast? What are you talking about? I've been doing this for years. What? What?
Dude. Yeah, for real.
Mm-hmm.
It takes me a while to sit there and type a text, and I see the I just no, and then auto spell correct thing, whatever the fuck. Okay, I'm like, what? I didn't want that fucking word. What is this thing doing?
Yeah, that's the one thing I always hate about. In my personal opinion, I think that was the one thing that any company, mobile company, what have you, they should have never put that on a phone ever.
I will say this. The adaptive ones, now they're like learning, right? They're smart and they learn which words you type the most, and they'll suggest that first. That really does help. True. It really does help.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to get into a nitty gritty conversation here. So
bring it on, brother.
What, in your guys' opinion, is one of the best airsoft sidearms that you could ever own?
Oh shit!
My hands, so I can shit it. These hands. No,
these nuts? What?
These hands. These hands.
These hands?
Yeah, these hands. Oh gosh, who wants to go first?
Well, what is so first off, do you guys play mostly Speedsoft or Milsim?
I do what is called
Speed Sim.
Yeah. I do a little bit of both.
Okay.
Actually, I could show you because I'm on mobile. I have that power and you guys don't. Ha ha.
Look here, bro. I can walk around too, okay? Look.
Okay.
I mean, I'm tethered. I got like a 36-inch fucking cord over here, but
this is what actually started my whole call sign Joker thing, because I wanted something that I could recognize myself as. So I decided to have a custom dye mask made.
Oh shit! Is that Rogue Customs?
Yes, it is. It is a Rogue Custom dye mask. Yes, sir. I worked with him on this specifically. I told him I wanted some teeth that were more human-like instead of shark-like. And cool. I thought of the crazy smile from The Watchmen. Or not, I can't remember what movie it was from. Was it Watchmen? But I thought, why don't we try to use that smile on a mask? And he said, well, I'll see what I can do. And this is literally what came of it. And he already had made a Joker mask at one point.
Yep.
So we threw the ha-has.
I talked to that person.
We had thrown the ha-has on it. We added the extra lip gloss that the Heath Ledger Joker had all over his face.
Uh-huh.
Because Heath Ledger is probably one of my favorite Jokers.
Mine too.
Right next to Mark Hamill's animated Joker.
Gotcha.
And that was the design that came out of it. And that, in real essence, that's what's really what I've become. And I've took that on as who I am now. And it was more of I used to be Chungus Airsoft. That used to be my call signs forever.
Hey, Dylan, Chungus, the big dudes in Division. We call him Chungus.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, it was a running joke because I'm a big guy. I'm 320 pounds at 5'10".
Yeah.
And I still run around and play airsoft like I'm 200 pounds.
Yeah.
And I'm still moving faster than some Speedsoft players. And for the longest time, I made that as a joke of me just running around, making a fake name for myself. And it was actually my last team where somebody had mentioned to me that when I break out in such a heavy laugh, I sound like the Joker. And it was one of those moments where it kind of just clicked in my brain. It's like, maybe I should call myself Joker instead of Chungus Airsoft. And my old team had dissolved, and now I'm in the team that I'm in now, which is the remnants of what was that team. And I pretty much just took on that identity, and I made it my own in its own way. So now I've pretty much made myself who I am. Not that long ago, I have a patch designed now. So pretty soon I'm actually going to have a patch designed for who I am. I had it designed by our Discord's patch designer who made our Discord server patches.
Nice.
And I'm going to get in touch with the patch creator who did Rogue Customs patches and have him do my patch in the same way that he does Rogue Customs patch, which is a printed patch. So, and it's
now, is your patch design gonna look like your mask? Similar?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It is, and
that's cool.
I can actually
share the screen.
I can't share the screen. That's the one thing I can't do on mobile.
Oh my God, Dylan, look at him.
But what I can do is I can send a picture of it.
Yeah, send it to me and I'll share it.
No, I can send it into the chat of the video chat.
Oh. Now, see, I don't know how to do all this shit. Okay. Tech whiz is over here.
Is what my patch design has actually come out to. I'm not sure if you'll be able to look at that like I can, but Dylan might be able to know how to get to that.
Let's see.
What?
Maybe. They're the chat group text chat.
Oh.
Where is it at? In your
Yeah,
server?
see it's in the voice chat. If you go to there's a invite and there's a text chat for it. I'll just try it.
I wonder if I can speak it.
In general?
No, it's a
channels?
podcast.
Oh, I see it now. Okay, it just took a minute to come up. Yep, I got it. All right, let's see what that is. Connect Spotify. No.
Oh, here.
Fuck you sending me lo-fi.
You know what?
Fruits music.
I can share my screen.
Oh, that's probably me because I'm playing that right now in the background.
Here you go.
Oh my God, that's hilarious, dude. How do you guys got to teach me how to do all this shit? Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Look at you.
That is my patch design.
Dude, that's awesome. I love it.
I'm still working on a patch though.
Okay.
That's
well, Dylan, are you part of a team as well?
Yes. We're still trying to kind of build together though.
Okay.
So it's called Bare Bones. And that's called. Going back
Who
to
named it?
Not
You?
me. I don't know who named it.
Oh, dude.
we're like a club, but going back to the face protection. Me, I still have my old HK Army mask from when I played paintball, but right now I wear they're called Radar EVs from Oakley.
Oh.
And they're like lens rated whatever for airsoft.
Right.
So,
ANSI rated. Mm-hmm. What are they full seal?
No. They're
okay.
like,
so the events you play at, you don't have to have full seal, right?
No.
See, out here in Washington, we're actually allowed to wear mesh goggles outside and inside.
Oh wow! See,
Yeah,
the
we're
third
not
coast events that these guys go to, the Milsims, they have to wear full seal.
Well, up here it's not required, but it's recommended. But you can still wear mesh. We actually have a local business here. I know the owner. I've met him a couple of times. He actually makes mesh gear in state, in his own with his own company, and it's stamped steel, not this cheap Chinese crap that you could buy from overseas. It's actual stamped steel. And my other really close friend, he's actually my tech, actually did FPS testing on them to see how well they held up against high FPS.
Yeah.
He cranked his sniper rifle up to 715 FPS.
Damn!
Just to test it.
Those BBs were shattering.
No, didn't shatter at all.
No, the BBs.
Didn't shatter.
Damn, they just bounce off.
They bounced right off of it at point blank range.
Holy shit! Those are some good ass BBs.
It dented the goggles,
Right.
but it didn't. There was no paint disc. Didn't take paint off. Didn't break the mesh. It just dented the mesh.
Yeah.
That was it. By the way, good BBs, G&G perfect. G&G BBs. That's all I ever use. They don't break for nothing.
I used BOS. Those.
What is it? BLF?
BLS.
BLS?
Yeah.
Balls?
So I'm gonna swing us back.
Balls,
to the
BBs.
Right.
This is my little. If I can get it. This is my little toy. My little
carbine kit.
Damn, that's short.
Carbine kit.
Oh, that's okay. Is that a high kappa?
It's not a carbine kit. It's an APO1 with a stock on it.
Oh, an
Yeah,
APO1.
whatever.
Okay.
Same thing.
Where's your
But,
gun, Dylan?
Bag.
We got show and tell up in here.
So I beefed this up over time, and I wanted to stress test an AAPO1 as much as I could. So I picked one of these up. Now, this is G&G's brand new CO2 Glock mags.
Damn.
And I wanted to test it to see how well the AAPO1
hold on. That stupid background shit fucking up the...
And with so far from what I could find, the AAPO1, damn. Oh, you want to do rifles? I'll go get my M27.
You want to do
Come on now. Who's got the bigger?
Oh,
I got the more expensive one. I have that I have that $600 that CNC Cobalt.
Overall gun, Dylan.
Huh?
That gun overall.
What's that gun overall? Hold on.
How much?
So this is the polymer one.
Everything you have on it. Everything you have on it.
How much is that gun worth right now with everything you got on it?
$80 custom sling. Just.
Oh, come on. Stop showing off the accessories.
I mean, altogether, maybe like $700.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. That's funny. I mean, that looks cool, bro.
For anyone, I run a GoPro.
So this is my Milsim rifle. This is a VFC, completely custom, M27, respec'd into a recce kit.
That looks badass, too.
Oh, there you go. Now you can actually. Oh, jeez, almost dropped it. Yeah, it's heavier than shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have the gun.
This thing overall, I have to think for a second.
1,800.
Pretty close, actually. I think it was $1,625. Or very, very close to that. But yeah, it
looks nice, dude. Very cool. I bet that shoots lasers.
If I tell you what the FPS on it is, you'll call me a cheater. 495 FPS on .2s.
Woo! Damn, bro.
It is
okay.
Raping outdoor legality in my state.
Well, what's the joules with? Like, what do you run on the field?
I run 2.8s. I run 2.8s. And on 2.8s, it's 2.06 joules.
So that's a DMR then, right?
Technically, it's still considered rifleman because it's under 2.1 joules.
Oh, okay.
For our state, well, I'm in that gray area where a DMR for our state starts at 2.1.
Gotcha.
Rifleman stops at 2.
Yeah.
I'm like in that fine
middle
line.
Right.
I'm in that very fine line.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is
I just
so far.
I just put a photo, by the way, in the text chat.
Oh.
What'd you put? Let's see.
So that's my deal.
Oh, is that the Banff?
Yeah, and this is the polymer. That's the
Okay,
CNC.
so how do you like those? Because I've heard so many different like pros and cons.
All right. Look,
the biggest con.
I don't know how to click on this thing. So let me show you what I'm looking at. You guys can
Okay.
teach me something real quick.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right. So,
So it's that little text box right there on the far left symbol.
That?
Yeah, that.
oh shit. Okay. Boom. Thank you. That was quick and easy.
You learn something new every day.
Fuck yeah.
So I've heard the
Now what
biggest
is that your
con-
gun right there, bro?
Yeah.
So I've heard
That's
the
a cool
biggest
sling too.
con about those Bamps is the auto mag eject.
I have one.
Let me tell you something. This that sling looks cool as shit, but have you heard of Gunfather Milsim?
That name sounds
no.
familiar. That name actually sounds.
I've
really
had him on the
familiar to me.
podcast a couple times. He's got a YouTube channel. He's a SWAT officer,
Oh, shit.
and in Nebraska, been playing airsoft for a shit ton of long time. He's a sniper on the SWAT team, and now he teaches other people to be snipers and shit. Well, this dude started making his own slings for like real steel, and he uses it for airsoft. Well, I bought a couple of his slings, and they're fucking awesome, dude.
How much are those slings? Just out of curiosity.
Oh God. Well, let's look it up. Hold on. Now, I'm looking at you. I pulled up your picture right here, Joker, of your gun.
Yeah, that's the gun. A much better picture of it.
I like your little Fallout
You like that?
face figure on there. Hell yeah.
So here's a question for the gamer in all of you.
Well, we never answered the first damn question.
What?
Fucking pistol.
I already answered that question. The AAP wins everything.
Oh. Okay. I got you.
Are either of you big fans of the Resident Evil franchise?
Of course. Any gamer
So-
should be
so
a fan
have
of
you-
that, even if you don't like
Have you ever played Resident Evil 4?
4.
That
I'm
was
sure
the
I
one-
did. What are they on now?
That
Like
God,
7?
Now they're on like now they're on like 8.
Yeah.
But Resident Evil 4 was where you play as Leon Kennedy going to rescue the president's daughter
Okay, I don't think I played that one.
with the Las Plagas in
Right.
Spain, I think is what it was.
Okay.
But I actually built a gas blowback around one of the guns from that game.
Yeah.
And that
So-
gun specifically
Oh, sorry.
is the TMP9.
Whoa,
as
what is
the
that?
SMG. That
What is
is
it?
the KWA. This is a KWA KMP9R.
Fucking, I
But
was looking
I
at this.
I have picked up a custom fixed stock that's 3D printed. That is a full fixed stock for the gun itself.
Dude, that is wild.
This tracer is all of the weight of the gun, and this is a tracer.
Damn.
So,
And then this is what it. That's what it looks like with your magazine in it. It's just a beautiful little child. And I do have.
It looks badass, dude.
so my CNC Cobalt is somewhat destroyed. If you check that, there's a big ass crack in the lower receiver. I sent that photo on.
Oh, damn.
Why are you breaking your shit, bro?
Dude, I swear to God, I can't. It's like that. Anyway, what I like
Oh
about
my
it is
God! How did you do that?
I don't know, and it's before the bolt. That's what. So I took the gearbox back. I can put the upper receiver. It fits flush on the palmer lower. so I can able to
Bro,
combine.
I am like completely befuddled as to how that even happened.
Right. What's funny?
We can cuss on this podcast, but you cannot say befuddled. Okay.
Befuddled. So
There's
like,
a much better picture of the TMP9.
here,
So how did you break it again?
I don't know. I
Fell on it?
I came home and out of the bag to clean it, saw that crack, and I went, "Oh shit!"
Oh my god.
I don't know if it's sorting.
I'm
I
just
mean-
like,
It's funny because like, this is what I did now. In the photo, Discord.
I am like
so fast.
genuinely
Whoa.
confused. Like the person, like the airsoft enthusiast in me is bothered as to how that even happened.
Like that's
Oh,
a
that
$600 gun. So that's the
Oh my
lower,
God, that looks nice.
and it's the same gun, just one CNC, one's polymer. Fits flush.
Yeah,
That's why I love the Cobalt.
That gun looks awesome.
That looks badass.
What?
It
That thing
fits
looks so
perfectly.
streamlined.
It fits perfectly too. That's why I love Cobalt.
Right.
I hate how proprietary.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the one thing I heard about the Cobalts is that they have very proprietary parts in them.
But look at that fucking stock, bro. Where are you putting that thing?
Just
I mean,
oh,
that
it is,
butt
brother.
stock. Where's it going?
I don't know. I mean, I have like long arms.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
true.
On this, touch it, press it. It's a long arm.
Yeah.
Good God.
Like literally standing up. Like right down here. I don't know if you can see it. Right down here. That's my kneecap.
So
So you have long arms and short legs.
Yeah. Like
See, I'm the
yeah.
complete opposite. I have long legs
I mean,
but short
I'm
arms.
6'2". I'm 6'2".
oh, you're 6'2". Damn,
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, see, I'm the complete opposite. I have long legs and short arms. That's why I got drawn to PWs so much.
What I could do is so here riser, and I don't need to
Mhm.
like bend this or do that. I'm just straight focused.
Oh, gotcha.
Straight focused.
Just set it on top of your shoulder almost instead of into your shoulder.
This is the battery bank. What
Yeah.
I did is that I have a GoPro
Right.
and I bought the waterproof case and I drilled a hole through
Yep.
it.
I
The
did the same
GoPro batteries suck.
Yes.
Forward. Laser spec box.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that looks
was-
awesome, dude.
Nation Tactical.
Yeah, those chargers are, dude, they're so nice. You know, one of the guys was telling me, I said, we were talking about that with, having a charger, like a portable charger on your helmet or on your gun or whatever for your GoPros.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, yeah, but they'll overheat while they're, if you're out in the sun or whatever, and he's like, yeah, don't put your battery in it. Run the GoPro directly from your portable charger without the battery in it. And you won't have that problem. I was like, holy shit.
Right.
And the portable
I
charger,
forgot.
if you get those beefy ones, they last longer than the battery anyway.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's right.
I was like, dude.
forgot
Yeah,
to do
this-
that.
And it won't overheat.
No.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
look, I
dude.
got this
This is an
these
anchor.
slings pulled up from Gunfather Milsim. Y'all need one, okay?
No,
Um,
I pulled up the website on my phone. I got
Oh,
the
did you?
website
Okay.
up and saved.
Yeah.
I got mine from Gat Monkey, which is like a veteran-owned kind of company. Love it.
What is it called?
But, It's called Gat Monkey. It's GAT and then this monkey.com.
Monkey? Okay. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah,
These
it's super high
these
quality
bungee
stuff.
slings he makes by hand. And he was trying things out. And so these are the ones that I bought. The single point.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they're so comfortable. I'm telling you. Me and him are friends. Like we met on here. We've chatted on here, a couple times. But they're good slings. So that material he uses is I forget what it's called, but it's not single. It's like a double.
Is it Honduras?
I'm not sure. But it's really soft. So, and it's so that instead of that being, you know how your normal nylon strapping is that single, just pressed, and the edges are like, cut and burned.
Yeah.
This isn't like that. This is a tubing, a nylon tubing fabric. So it's very soft on the edges, so it doesn't rip into your neck when.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. I'm looking at it on my phone right now. I see what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it's they're cool, man.
It almost has like a rounded edge to it.
Right. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
dude. But
so
anyway, so there,
interesting.
if anyone out there is looking for a sling that single or double point, and the single points work great because these are bungee. That bungee cord in between is really what makes the sling, to be honest. Because you can hang it and it won't hang too low. Like once you adjust it to your height, you never have to adjust it again. So you never have to pull the straps in and out, no matter how you want to hold it with whatever gear you have on. It because of that bungee, once you pull it up, like it's going to snap into your shoulder. It's tight. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But anyway, heavy duty.
I might have to look into one of those because normally, I on almost every single one of my guns, I use Magpul MS slings, and don't get me wrong, they're amazing slings, but they are so uncomfortable.
Really, I've never tried one.
I have the MS1
is that what that is?
slings.
Is that the GAT one or the
Magpul?
Oh, yeah, that's cool looking too. I like that design.
Right there. GAT monkey.
Yeah. Let's check that out too.
But no, I run I have the one. Apparently, I didn't even know you can't get a hold of MS1 Magpul slings anymore. They don't exist.
You can't. No, you
really?
Because the company got shitted.
What happened to Magpul?
Well, no, I guess they got. Was it that they got sued for it? Dylan, is that what it was?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Why?
It's because when people were putting it on sling, it kept like it couldn't like bear the it wasn't like rated to like carry a heavy gun. So people would put on their guns, and then next thing you know, your gun's. So.
Holy shit.
Fun time.
But the fun part is, since we don't use real firearms in airsoft, they work really great for airsoft guns.
Right.
No, the MS1 slings too. The one thing that was really nice about the MS1 slings, they were 3-point slings. So literally have it to where it was single point up onto your shoulder, 2-point on your gun, or a triple point where it was
triple point. Oh, dude,
what is a triple point sling?
So, yeah, triple point sling. Dylan knows exactly what I'm talking about too, because he's probably.
I certainly don't.
I'm a nerd.
A 3-point sling. They call these types of sling multi-mission slings, because what a tri-point sling is, or the way that I understand it, Dylan can probably explain it better than I can, is you have 3 points on your sling with these ones where you can disconnect from one, reattach it to a further point on your sling. While your sling is still attached to your gun, you now have a triple point that you can disconnect from, reconnect your gun, disconnect the gun, and you have a much wide open area, much larger open area on your sling.
Yeah.
I could be explaining that horribly wrong. Dylan, you could probably explain it a lot better.
What it is, okay, so this is, right, here, this is the gun, in case you didn't know. This is a sling. It's a 2-point sling. Yeah. It's, so like, you know how the one piece, it has a hook? Imagine that hook now connected to this 2-point sling.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So it's
I've
just
actually
like
seen
that. There
videos
you
on
go.
that with Gunfather Milsim actually goes
It's
through
like if you have a
video on that.
gun,
Okay.
it's like if you have a gun over 500 millimeters, it's touching the ground. So it's touching the ground.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So
I wouldn't know nothing about that.
that's one thing I wanted to bring out is I don't have it.
Well, you got long legs and short arms. This dude's got
Yeah.
short legs and long arms, so his gun's touching the ground. Okay.
It's funny
I think-
because what I did is I was talking. There's a company called Remag, and what it does is it's meant for pistols.
God.
What, you know?
I know
like-
exactly what you're talking about.
It's basically a long tube, and it's meant for like those HP pistols, but like you don't have to like keep attaching the hose in the mag. It's like one big mag and it has a feeding tube, right? So I reached out to the guy in Hop-Up, and I'll just get a photo of it sent in. He did a custom one for me for an M4 mag, and it's the only one in the world. By the way, he's never done a customer like this before.
What?
And I put it on my Cobalt, and this was my LMG build. Posted right now. Like that's because the flared mags on this suck. So literally the only thing I can put on is like a TM. It's like a dual like box thing. Can't put any drum mag on here without breaking everything on the mag well, because no drum mag fits it. That's one thing I hate about it. Yeah.
What is this system? What is this box back here?
That's correct me if I'm wrong. That's an M60 box, is it not?
Yeah, it's the M.
That's where the BBs are coming from.
It's that big tube, and it fits into an M, and it's a big long feeding tube, and it goes to an M4 mag, fits right into the Cobalt. So it's like a DMR.
Why not just put a M4 mag?
It's 3D printed. It's 3D printed.
Box mag on it, or drum mag.
Yeah, so it's just an adapter.
I don't know why you. How I'm trying to picture how I would carry this box with this tube running. Where do you carry it?
Oh, in the back of the chest rig,
I was just gonna say, you just hook it up like a hydration. You probably just hook it up like a hydration
line.
pack.
Yeah, but it's like an HPA line at that point.
Okay, so this is on your gun right here.
Yeah.
No shit.
Never have to reload. Don't have to worry about anything. I still have the range. It just feeds great.
That's wild. Okay.
And like that whole mag thing's 3D printed. That guy did a great job.
Yeah, for real.
Shout out to Remag.
So it's Remag.
Yeah, Remag.
All right, gotcha.
So we're doing shout outs now. So
we can do shout outs, bro. Let's go.
I don't know if Eric, maybe you have heard of him. His name is Russ4.K. He is one of the biggest and most well-known Russian Milsim players in the country. He does almost perfect 1-to-1 scale replicas of Russian Milsim kits. And I mean perfect, down to the smallest little detail on the guns, on the uniform, on the helmets, on the Face Pro, Eye Pro, you name it, he is the guy. So there was a point where I forever and a day I've always wanted to get a Russian SMG, always. And I was talking about it in our server, and he reached out to me. Hey, I have a PP19 Vityaz that I don't use that much. Want to get rid of? Wondering if you wanted it. I'll let you know. And I got in touch with him. Probably about 2 months later, I had the money and said, "How much you want for it?" $600. Okay. Well, what's done to it? Well, mainly just internal work, no externals done to it. So I'm like, okay, I'll take it. Why not? And he was kind enough to let me do payments on it. So what was it? 2-3 months in, got it paid off. He sent it out to me, got it in my hands. And of course, me being the person that I am, before I even had the gun in my hand, I decided I'm going to go buy a bunch of attachments for it. So I started looking all. Dude,
We all do that. We all do.
Uh-huh.
We all do
and
that.
I thought, I'm looking at all this stuff, and I really wanted to make a Zukov build, and I don't
What
know
is
if a
that?
lot of. So a Zukov build is what is considered a Z series build, and what a Z series build is, it's more of what the Russian Special Forces actually currently use on most of their guns, which is specific to M-lock rail systems for their AKs and SMGs. Very specific stock systems that they use, which are, they can go as short as, I think, 200 millimeters in length to 590 millimeters in length by being extended.
Ooh,
Just in one stock. And LCT actually made those stocks for a very small amount of time, and they were Z-series stocks. And I was searching forever. Wanted one so bad, couldn't find one. And I came across Rushby Airsoft. Shout out to them for almost all the gear I bought for this thing on there. They had what I thought might have been a couple of them in stock. The only downside to these stocks is they're LCT. LCT is expensive.
Yeah.
The stock alone was $145.
Woo.
So bought it.
It's like those ERS rails. Expensive.
Pretty much. So I bought it. And out it was the only one they had in stock. So came to my house, had it sitting down, started looking around, and there's a very specific. Dylan might know about it. I'm not sure if you do, because not a lot of people know about this company, but it's called Combat Union. Combat Union is a Russian-made product. They make specific products in Russia, one-to-one scale replicas of actual Russian gear. Specifically, mock suppressors, attachments on your guns, sights, this, that, and the other thing.
I have zero Russian. I have zero Russian gear.
Oh, well, I love you too. Get one.
Yeah.
You'll be happier.
I like import mag.
That's fair. I'll give you that. CW man over here has proprietary mags. Anyways, so looking around, trying to find this. I wanted this one specific mock suppressor, and I didn't realize at the time that I was doing. This is when the Ukraine war started. So everything that was Russian related got cut from import, 100%.
Right.
So I couldn't find any of this stuff, any of it. And I came across a UK dealer that had two in stock, and they were $100 a pop. And I said, you know what? That's probably the only time I'm ever going to find it. So I ordered it. So it came in, went on perfectly, and if I can get this off, here we go. So this is the stock, what it looks like, specifically. And this stock can go...
See, that looks like an LCT. Yep.
This goes from this short to that long.
Right.
And this locks in by a magnetic lock instead of an Allen screw.
Oh, nice.
And that's it. And it's locked. The cheek pad can adjust to 5 places up and down.
Okay.
The butt plate can adjust in 7 positions up and down.
Jesus.
So that's the mock suppressor. That was $100.
Woo!
It is made out of steel, not aluminum.
Jesus.
It came oiled when it came out of the bag.
Damn.
So what? Now, I actually think that, because I heard you guys talking about Division earlier, I think they put it into Division 2, but the PP-19 Vityaz, or the KP-9, which is the Russians' version of the MP5, is what I bought. And this is pretty much how it turned out.
The Bison?
No, the Vityaz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's literally the MP5 version of Russia's 9mm SMG. And this is the one gun that I've been after forever. And the weird part is that when I got this gun all put together, said and done, I felt like I was complete. I didn't need to go out and buy any more guns. I didn't need to do anything else. I felt this because there were two SMGs that I really wanted to get. I wanted to get an EVO because Black Ops 1 was, or excuse me, sorry, Call of Duty players. Black Ops 2 was one of my favorite guns in Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
And I had to have one. So I got one. And this was the other gun that I really wanted to get, which is one of the biggest Tarkov guns out of Escape from Tarkov. But it's also one of the most iconic Russian guns, aside from the Bison, when it comes to small caliber guns. So I wanted to get it, got it, and when I put it on my wall completely, when it was done, finished, and I just sat there and stared at it, and I just felt like I didn't need to buy anything else. Yeah. Like my collection was done. I have everything I need, everything I've ever wanted, everything I've ever wanted to buy. I have everything I need now, and that was, God, I think 2 years ago now, and to this day, I still haven't even bought another airsoft gun. Now I just buy accessories, ammo, batteries, and BBs.
Holy shit!
I just bought another gun. Jesus.
What'd you get?
Actually, you know, I can't.
I got a double bell. It's the MK12 Mod 0.
A double barrel
bell.
What?
No, it's the double bell.
Double bell.
Double bell. Yeah.
Yeah, the bell. It's the MK12.
Let me see.
The Mark 12. Okay.
It's the Mod 0 one. It's the DMR.
Yeah, send me a picture.
So there is actually two things that I bought. I lied. But these were bought as specific collectibles. And G&G made these. And these are the Iwo Jima commemorative to the 78th anniversary of D-Day, the invasion of Normandy.
Mm-hmm.
The 78th anniversary of the planting of the flag on Iwo Jima.
Gotcha.
And they are both 1911, and they are commemorative pieces, and I'll never use them. They'll stay in their boxes and in their collector's pieces.
Nice.
Those will probably never get used, ever.
Bro. Those are nice.
What about pistols? How are we with pistols?
What's that?
What about pistols?
What about pistols?
Well, I mean, what pistols do you guys use?
Oh.
Well, remember he asked that. Remember he asked that question, and I said, "Well, we never answered that question." He said, "No, the AAPO1."
The AAPO1
is
and forever will be. It is and forever will be the best pistol that is now available. But in all seriousness, though, let's actually talk about that. Like, what pistols do you guys actually use? Like in when you actually go out to play, or what is your favorite pistol?
Well, I only got one pistol. Don't even really use it anymore anyway. But it's the TM SOCOM MK23.
Nice.
It's that really quiet one.
Yeah, this one.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that one.
Literally. That'd be that one.
Yeah, that's the replica of the Mark 23. Yeah, those are nice.
You have the flashlight for still?
H&K.
I do have the flashlight for it.
I do have the flashlight too.
And I have the original box for it.
That a hard case, yeah. I have that.
This is my Milson pistol. I have I have the 6 hour M17.
Yep,
CO2
those are nice.
CO2 pistol. And I have my TLR1 HL. This is a repro, by the way. And if you guys ever want a really nice TLR repro, check out. Well, I'll have to link that website because it's really hard to pronounce. But this TLR1 HL, 1,000 lumens, $50.
That's bright.
Yeah, I took it outside last night because I went to go walk my sister's dog outside. I could see everything.
I'm sure. It's like the fucking sun.
Yeah, it really was. You brought your gun outside? No. I took it off of the pistol.
Like, hey, FBI.
You guys ever want really nice holsters to look into? This is an alien. This is a real pistol. This is a real pistol holster.
I have the double tap design for the MK23. So you press a button and you twist out. And I think it's like I had to
Hey,
get
show that again.
Mine?
Dylan,
What?
keep talking. I just want to see your what?
So
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And then
See
this, it actually has a button
Here.
on it. It'll push those up, and then while you're holding it, when you push that button, there's a lever on the other side that releases your pistol.
Gotcha.
Here, actually, you know what? And this also has a quick disconnect. I can actually show you.
Nice.
So for this, what you'll do is you'll push this button.
Yeah.
It pulls this up. You push down
Okay.
that trigger, and it releases your pistol.
All in one motion.
All
Who
in
makes
one
that?
motion. Alien Gear holsters.
Oh, that's wild. Okay.
The only downside is the holster was $200.
Yeah, but I mean that looks fucking badass.
And it's one of those things where I'm glad I spent the money for it.
this is
Yeah.
Let me go get these put back real quick.
the way for it. Is
Ooh.
Nice. Okay.
So double tap is it's basically here's the third. It looks like this.
Oh, right.
There's a button. So this is on your hip. It's like this.
Right.
What you do is
Very streamlined. Very
you lock
low
into place.
profile.
It does
Yeah.
not fall out.
Oh,
Place.
yeah.
Click this button. Go up sideways.
So it's the trigger guard
yeah.
mount or whatever
Yeah.
you call it. Yeah.
It's almost like the skeleton holster for the AP then.
Mm-hmm. And what's great is
Yeah. Okay.
it doesn't interfere with any suppressor you want to put on it.
Right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's what they're made for. My son had one similar. I don't know if it was the same brand, but okay.
Yeah.
So here's another question to impose upon you guys. Do you guys remember what your first gun was that you
Yes.
started off airsoft with? And
A
do you still have it?
ATM FAMAS. I sold it for like $10.
What about you, Eric? What about you?
So, my first unboxing gun, because that's what our YouTube channel started out as an unboxing channel, right?
Okay.
So two of my sons started playing airsoft like 3 years ago. They're all all our kids are in their 20s, and I was coming out of being paralyzed, so I started this channel. They didn't want to start a YouTube channel. I wanted to start it to give me something to do, and so I never played airsoft. So I just ran the channel and ran all this stuff, and they played. So we started out our channel doing unboxings, and I don't remember the exact first gun that I got from an unboxing, but I remember the most memorable one I got was really early on. Was a P90 with the swordfish set up on it. You know what I'm talking about, the front piece, and the Terminator adapter. Wait a minute, what was it?
Nope, you're right. No, you're right.
Is that right?
Yep, it's a Terminator
It's
adapter. It took M4 mags.
Right. It took M4 mags.
Yep.
So this thing was fucking awesome, bro. I mean, I freaked out when we opened this thing. We got it from Evike BOA, and
okay.
so that was really early in our channel. I didn't even know when I started this stuff. I had no clue about anything about airsoft. I didn't know all these different, they made replicas and cool looking guns and shit that were all these different, adapters on it and shit. So when I opened that thing, I was like, holy shit, what is this? And so anyway, that was my most memorable one early on. That was probably my favorite gun that I got out of any unboxing, I want to say. That, and then the RPG-7 that I got from an Airsoft GI mystery box was probably a close second.
Oh, you lucky
And that
dog.
had the real wood furniture on it. Like, it was fucking badass.
That
But that P90 swordfish, that's what it was. Yeah, the swordfish. Yeah, it was great, dude.
Was the RPG the Matrix model?
I think so. God, I'd have to look at the video. I really don't remember.
So I actually have a picture of my gun when I first started airsoft.
Oh, shit.
And here's what it looked like when I first started. Like when I first started Airsoft eons ago. That was my gun.
Dude, that's a good starter.
It's a G&G GC16 Predator.
That looks awesome.
Predator build, yep. I know that guy.
Now, this is what it looks like today, because I still have it.
I had one I bought on Hop. Gave it.
Oh, that's cool, bro. Very streamlined. Okay.
Yeah, this is what I use with my dye mask because I can't look down sights, so I just keep keep the sights off of it.
Yep.
I have a PEC box with a light on it, so I can still see where I'm shooting. I got my tracer on the top, and this one. Let's see if I can pop it out of here. Maybe. There we go. I have an MP5 mag adapter in this, so I can use MP5 mags.
Okay.
And then what I did is I took the buffer tube off because I didn't care for the buffer tube stocks.
Right.
And I took an RP9 stock and had it fitted onto it instead with the original Predator body, upper and lower, and rail. So,
right.
But yeah.
That looks cool.
Yeah.
So everything in this gun, aside from 3 things, are completely modified.
Yeah.
The only things in this gun internally that are still bone stock, believe it or not, is the gearbox shell, the gears, and the motor are still bone stock after 8.5 years of torture.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, because I have to go pretty soon. I just want to say this. I have an adapter for that MK23 pistol, and the first thing I did, and I bought an adapter to reload it. So this is the adapter. It's from AirTac, and it's basically this. And what it does is that it goes into the Odin. Just click, spin.
Yeah. Yep. I have one like that for my
Oh, it holds the mag for you.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Lines it up perfectly too.
Bro, you don't need that fucking Odin. Okay, that's a piece of shit. Let me tell you what you need, okay? E-bike sells. E-bike sells. No. Me and someone else I had on a podcast not long ago. We were talking about the speed loaders, and I said either him or I said, there's that one auto loader that e-bike sells. It's made out of an ammo can. It's got a BB counter on it. Okay, so you turn it on. It's got electronics and shit. Okay, you turn it on, and when you push your mag into the slot that need, whatever M4 or so, I think it takes a couple different mags. You stick it down in there, it auto fills it for you. You just go, you slam it down, it goes done. Next one, done, and it has this counter. So we're talking about it on the podcast, and I go, he's like, holy shit, I wonder how much would something like that be? And so I looked it up on e-bike. It's only $1,300, okay, for a loader.
It's only
$1,300. So that little piece of shit Odin, okay, that's outdated. All right, all y'all airsofters need the e-bike speed loader. Don't shake your head.
Your $50 Odin is outdated. Go buy a
Have fun with
$1,300
fucking
auto.
lifelong debt, bro. You take
Man,
a bank for a fucking airsoft mag reloader.
Getting my real firearms than I do in that. Jesus.
That's funny.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I have to go to work, but thank you so much for having me on your show today.
Yeah,
awesome.
and
What kind of work do you do?
My phone's about to die too. So
you say you're going to work?
Yeah.
Oh wait, you work night?
Yeah, I work night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, bro. I worked night shift for a very long time, like almost 20 years. So I feel your pain, brother. But I appreciate you being on here, man.
And I look back to coming back again sometimes, and maybe Platform can get his kid in check so we can.
He's got a little baby, man. There ain't no taming that little baby until, It's gonna be a while. But listen,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Well, Patrick, this is a great time for us to end anyway. We'll go ahead and
Yeah.
wrap it up. Yeah, I appreciate you guys being on. Well, tell everybody where they can find you online, or Instagram, or Discord, or whatever.
Yeah, you guys, if you ever want to find me or follow me, I post on Instagram almost all the time. Well, not all the time, but I post on Instagram most of the time. You can find me at callsign Joker. Best way to find me. You can come and talk to me personally in our Discord server in the Obsidian Order. Always on there. I'm always active.
Yeah,
Always willing to
I'll
help.
have a link
always
on there
willing
for
to
it.
help.
That's good
So-
because I'm not. So
What's yours,
Wow.
Dylan?
easy. You can follow me on Instagram. It's deviledeggs_official. Actually, believe it or not. So yeah, definitely go hit me up there. The account's public. I post good photos and let me know.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you guys.
Hey, thanks for having us, man. Honestly,
Yeah, dude, it's
really.
fun. Yeah, it's great to meet you
Yeah,
guys.
thanks for having us. Thank you.
All right, guys, have a good night.
You as
See
well.
ya.